Okay, good morning. Rob, I think I've got 2 after 12. I think it's time to get things moving along here. My name is Michael Sullivan. I'm the Vice President for College Advancement. I want to thank you on behalf of our Alumni Association and College for being with us today. I'm joined by Rob Piurowski. Rob is a 2002 grad of the college, and he is also our Director of Admissions and Enrollment Services. Rob, I'm going to let you introduce yourself in just a moment. But I do want to say, you know, we're doing this a little bit differently. Rob and I would much rather be walking the campus here with the golf carts and bringing you around to see this in person. And we are really eager and anxious to do that again as soon as we can. So please enjoy this session. We will have both the Q&A and the chat open for any questions. And at the conclusion of the tour, we can open it up for live questions as well. So Rob, I'm going to turn it over for you for an introduction, and then we'll get started.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, alumni and friends. Rob Piurowski again, class of 2002. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in hotel and resort management under the hospitality management program. I've been back to Delhi now for almost 8 years. I've really grown up in higher education, was really active here as a student where, I know for many of us that, have this, love of Delhi, we were really engaged during our time here. And definitely that was my story, that beyond the classroom really involved in residence life, student activities, Greek life, athletics, and more. So I have worked at several different universities and colleges during my time in higher education since graduating in 2002 from Delhi. I've received my master's degree from the City University of New York, Baruch College down in Manhattan. Right now, I'm currently a doctoral student at Binghamton University. So very excited to have alumni here today to be able to see some updates from the tour. We had a lot of fun with the tour, I guess, in terms of full transparency and just acknowledging, thank you for putting up with my mannerisms during the tour. It was really, really a fun activity, and being able to interact with members of the community to be able to show off our wonderful campus and continue to stay active, please, with Delhi, continue to support us. And I'm going to hand it back over to Michael.
All right, thanks, Rob. We're going to broadcast our tour now. Rob was good enough to bring us around campus to do some of this filming as recently as yesterday and 2 days ago. So, Rob, again, thanks so much for all your work and for reintroducing our alumni today to our campus and our faculty. We're going to get things started right now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to SUNY Delhi. Let's get started. All right, so everyone, it's great to see you on this tour today. My name is Rob Piurowski. I am the Director of Admissions and Enrollment Management here at SUNY Delhi. But more so, I'm proud to share that I am also an alumnus of SUNY Delhi. I received my bachelor's degree in 2002 from the School of Business and Hospitality Management. It's so great to see folks on the tour today wanting to check out some new areas of campus, some updates, but also relive some past memories, some fond memories. We're really excited to show off the campus. The weather's been really great. We may anticipate some cloudiness, we may anticipate some sun, but we'll get there and we'll get through the tour today, and let's get going. All right, so now we're going to head towards Evan Tower. Again, as a reminder to everyone, the tallest building in Delaware County, home of our School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, also home to our professional golf management labs and program.
Good, nice to see you. Hi, Rob. Nice to see you too.
Hey everyone, this is Dean Lynette Goodwin-Burwood, our Dean of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Would you like to say a few words to our alumni and share some updates?
Well, welcome back to Delhi in a very strange way. And there's been a lot that's happened in liberal arts and sciences in the past year. We have a program in sustainability, which is a bachelor's of science. We now have an applied communications degree, a bachelor of science also, that is sitting in Albany waiting for final agreement. And we are moving very rapidly with our criminal justice program. We have put forward a criminal justice master's of science, and we are hoping to get our application confirmed here in the next month. So a lot happening, a lot of new faculty, a lot of changes all the way around, and I don't mean just COVID.
Great, so now we're here at Farnsworth Hall holding the School of Veterinary and Applied Sciences, and just magically I keep running into people today on this tour. Here I'd like to introduce Dr. Brett Meckel. He's our Dean of Veterinary and Applied Sciences. Dean Meckel, hope everything's going well with the fall semester. Is there anything you want to share with the alumni and friends on the tour today?
No, not really, Rob, but happy homecoming. We're still doing our thing here in Farnsworth and down at the Valley campus on the golf course and all the different facilities for the School of Veterinary and Applied Sciences. We're able to run most of our labs in person, hands-on, just like usual, and it's been going really well so far this semester. So hope you guys are having a great homecoming. And enjoy your tour.
At Farnsworth Hall, it's home to our School of Veterinary and Applied Sciences and also serves as the lab area for our junior and senior students in architecture. The ground floor also supports the golf and plant science programs and golf and sports turf management and horticulture, which also has our campus greenhouse. Moving up to the second floor, you would see the classrooms and labs for our veterinary science technology program and also our 4-year degree in veterinary technology. Our veterinary science technology program includes the only primate colony found at a 2-year veterinary science technology program. Now at Smith Hall, this is definitely one of our more active buildings on campus, as it's home to a number of our applied technologies programs, including construction technology, construction management, mechatronics, and residential construction. On the main floors of Smith Hall, students gain experience in concrete, masonry, steel, and woodworking. So now we're at Sanford Hall. For the alumni on today, maybe Sanford looks a little bit different than it did when you were here at Delhi. For myself, Sanford Hall had the college bookstore and also the computer labs when I was a student. Also hosted majority of my courses in business. Sanford still hosts those business programs, but also now is the home of School of Nursing and also has the Centennial Center, which is a really great event space that is used by the college, and also we utilize it within the community whenever possible. Also new to many alumni may be the evolution of what was known as Farrell Hall into the Farrell Student and Community Center, still including the Oakland Theater, which hosts headline entertainers, comedians, weekend movies. Also the Commons, which is the college's most popular eatery on campus. Farrell Center features 3 student lounges equipped with widescreen TVs. Also located on the top floor is the Barnes & Noble bookstore. Our Multicultural Center, Center for Student Leadership and Engagement, and also the O'Connor Center for Community Service. Dr. Geary!
Oh, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good to see you!
Dr. Geary, we're walking around campus today, welcoming back our alumni and friends that can be here virtually. Is there any words you want to share with the alums and friends on the tour today?
Sure. Hello, alumni. How are you all doing? Hey, crazy times here in Delhi with the pandemic. Obviously, we're feeling a little bit isolated, and we think about all of you quite often, and we hope that you're safe and well, and we can't wait to get you all back on campus.
Okay, everyone, now we're going to head into the Barnes & Noble bookstore here at SUNY Delhi. Very popular place for our students to not only grab their books, but that swag. To those alumni out there, it's also available to alumni online. Dennis Akins, class of 11, how are we doing?
I'm doing great today. How are you doing?
Doing good. So for everyone, this is Dennis Akins, instructor in our mechatronics program, but also a fellow SUNY Delhi alum. Hey, we're doing a tour today for our alumni and friends. Is there anything you want to say really quick to those watching?
I just want to say that we miss you guys, and the fact that we hope to see you back here on campus in the near future and things are back to normal.
Okay, everyone, we're now heading towards the center of campus, and here we are at the Bush Hall Resnick Library and Academic Achievement Center. And look who's coming right out the door. Dr. Jordan, how are we doing today?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
Good. So everyone, I want to introduce you to Dr. Thomas Jordan, our campus provost, who has recently come to the SUNY Delhi community. Dr. Jordan, is there any words you want to say to our alumni and friends on the tour today?
Yes. Sak Basing, como está ustedes, to all our family and friends and the alum. I am Dr. Thomas Jordan, the new provost here at SUNY Delhi. I want to say what an honor it is to be here and to serve as your new provost. And please know that even though you are not currently enrolled here, we are still here to service you. SUNY Delhi is not only where you got your education, met new friends, this is always your home. And so we hope to see you soon. Come home and see us soon. Take care.
Thanks, Dr. Jordan. Okay, everyone, we're now at Alumni Hall, definitely one of my favorite places on campus, near and dear to my heart as an alum of the hospitality program. Let's go in. What's up? Well, what a coincidence. How's it going? Doing well, and you?
Very well.
Very good. Everyone, I'd like to have Dr. David Brower, Dean of our School of Business and Hospitality Management, say hi. David is also a fellow alum and classmate of mine from here at SUNY Delhi in the hospitality program. Would you like to share any words with the alumni and friends on the tour today?
Thanks, Rob. Well, welcome everyone. We're sad that you can't be here with us physically, but we're certainly looking forward to seeing you next year for our alumni weekend. As Rob said, I'm also a proud graduate of SUNY Delhi, class of 2000, and I'm glad to be here to represent our class and certainly all graduates. We've got a lot of great things going on in the hospitality and business area this year. Most notably, coming up in October, next weekend, is our Oktoberfest, which is our 4th annual event. It's a fundraiser for student scholarships. So be on the lookout in your SUNY Delhi emails for more information as to how to sign up and to be a part of that great event. We wish you a great weekend here and enjoy.
Okay, everyone, now we're at Catskill Hall, which is one of our 7 residence halls here at SUNY Delhi. Catskill Hall is our residence hall for students after their first year, suite style living. We're going to head this way. We're going to go through the doors. Hey, Rob. What a coincidence. John Padavani, Assistant Vice President for Student Life. John, how are we doing?
Good. How are you doing, Rob?
Good. We're just doing a little tour today for our alumni and friends here, visiting for our virtual SUNY Delhi alumni weekend. Is there anything you want to share with the alumni and friends on the tour today?
Oh, well, we always love when the alumni and their families come back to campus. We love seeing our former RAs and students and folks who lived on campus. Obviously, we have a great fall weather, which is always a big draw. And, we just miss them and just want everyone to know we're still here. We're keeping the campus safe. We still got students in the residence halls, and they're doing a lot of things that they used to do when they were all here.
As we approach the Applied Technologies Complex, it's great to run into the Dean of the School of Applied Technologies and fellow SUNY Delhi alum, Dean Nancy McDonald. Dean McDonald, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Rob. Thanks. It's great to run into you, too. It's always nice to see you out and about on campus. I know how involved you are in all our programs, and great for me today to have the opportunity to say hello to our alums and to say how much we appreciate you and how much we think about you and hope you do think about us as well. So please keep in touch. We got a lot of great things going on here, continuing the tradition of the programs that you all graduated from, trying to make them better with your help. And if there's any way we can ever help you, please reach out. We'd love to keep in touch with you.
The Clark Fieldhouse is home to SUNY Delhi Athletics and also supports students majoring in sports management and physical education studies.
Bob Backus. Hey, it's a great day to be a Brock, right, Rob? How you doing? I'm doing great. How you doing? Welcome, alumni. Depending on when you graduated from Delhi, you may see a lot of changes on your tour today because the Clark Fieldhouse is one of our newest additions, one of the marquee spots on campus. Again, depending upon when you graduate. So it's always a great day to be a Bronco, so welcome aboard.
SUNY Delhi is a member of the NCAA Division III, sponsoring over 20 teams with a conference membership in the North Atlantic Conference. We offer a state-of-the-art fitness center offering amazing views of the Catskills. Also to support our golf program and professional golf management.
We're now located in one of my favorite places of all at SUNY Delhi, the college golf course at Delhi, now featuring Bluestone, our new restaurant and event center. Hey David, how are you doing? This is Dave Earhart, everyone, manager of the college golf course at Delhi.
Hi everyone, hi Rob, great to have you here.
Good.
Let's take a look around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're really excited about having Bluestone here, especially having a new updated bar and lounge area, also dining for those Mondays through Saturdays. Is there anything you want to share to the alumni out there? You want to give a shout out, say hello?
Sure. Alumni, great to see you virtually. Would love to see you in person. We've got a great place here, and a lot of awesome things are happening. So hopefully we'll see everybody soon.
Okay, everyone, that concludes our tour today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the updates to campus and also the opportunity to bring back some fond memories. I wanted to end today's tour by saying not only thank you to those across campus, our community members and friends and members of the administration and faculty that were able to say hi and give some remarks, but I also want to thank you for being on the tour today. It really is very important to us. I also wanted to end the tour here Right behind me is a tree known as Delhi's growing tree. Growing at Delhi is really important, and when you really think about it, if Delhi never stopped growing, folks like us as alumni and members of the campus, we wouldn't be growing either. So really, really important that please stay in contact with us. We want to hear your updates. We want to hear your stories. And please ensure to continue to support the SUNY Delhi so we never stop growing. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Rob, thanks so much for walking us through there. I'm going to open it up for the Q&A and the chat here for any particular questions that we have. I'm also going to throw into the chat a link to the admissions area. Rob, I know that you and your area admissions have some other online tours that can walk people through virtually all of the buildings in the entire campus in a real kind of walkthrough way, right? So if people want to check out these things and meet some of our admissions counselors and learn more about the admissions process and the students we have on campus today, this link is a great resource for that.
Yeah, and also just to put in a really quick plug, and I know some maybe on social media more so than others, but really becoming active and engaged with our social media platforms. Just for example, yesterday and today, one of our recent alumni, Molly Green, she's the class of 20 from Recreation and Sport Facilities Management. She's actually right now working for USA Women's Softball, and she did what was known as an Instagram takeover. So starting yesterday into today, she is actually showing off what she's doing, as a result of her SUNY Delhi experience and the education that she learned, which is really a powerful thing, not only to be able to, share her experience as alumni, but also to prospective students. One of our other recent alumni, class of 16, Shakari Smith from Culinary Arts. Shakari is currently right now over in Paris, France, working in the industry, transitioned from the Netherlands over to now France. And again, in terms of staying connected, whether it might not be on campus, but also just staying connected with what our alumni are doing. I encourage everyone to join our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and more.
Thanks, Rob. So for questions now, please feel free to either enter them in the chat or Q&A, and we can, through our background here, when you have a question, set you up so that you can talk and we can see and hear you.
And no questions about how I position my mask during all those shots. That was what I was focused on, was how my mask was looking.
I see a hand up here. Let me turn it over to Meg for our first question. Meg, you're live.
Thanks. Good morning, everyone. Michael, can you share a little bit about some of the new plans for some of the older buildings on campus that are underway and some of the exciting things that are going to happen?
Sure, Meg. We right now, our funding for infrastructure comes from a different pot of money from New York State. Some of the funding models in SUNY are a little complex and complicated, but to make it very plain and easy, the largest new investment that we have approved at this time is for Farnsworth Hall. Farnsworth is the home of our Vet Tech program, was previously the home of our architecture programs as well. The investment there will give us a total renovation of the veterinary science portions of that building, and over the next 18 months or so, that whole building should get an overhaul. We're really pleased that this is coming along because our initial approval for the state had that project happening over about a 7 to 10 year period. So to get the approval for this, we're waiting for those monies. We're all in the, for those of you on the call today in New York State, you know what the conversations about state budget have been like over the since January and certainly since March. So we're thrilled to get the news that investment is coming along on this way. We also continue to raise funds and to plan for another investment in our athletic areas. We put the plans together to raise funds for a turf field and a field and light system for athletics that really matches our commitment and move to NCAA Division III competition. All of our sports teams have a really solid history and have been performing just outstanding. So we're trying to build a facility that really matches the potential of our coaches and our students in the future. Thanks for the question, Meg. I see another question here. Bruce, we're going to put you live in just a moment.
Great. Hey, Rob, thank you for the tour. At the beginning, you interviewed Professor, and I may have the name mixed up, Godwin Burwood, and she was telling us about the new programs that have been approved by the state, and I guess that you're teaching now. But I couldn't understand it because there was a little bit of wind. Can you give the 4 or 5 new programs that she mentioned?
Absolutely, I can give a run through of all the different programs and updates that we're doing. So currently we have with the state, and they're all at different levels. So when we're doing program announcements or letters of intent for new academic programs on campus, they have to be approved through SUNY and then also at the state education department. So within the programs, just to kind of give a scope of what's on the horizon for us as they move through the process. In the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences right now, they are making moves to offer, for our campus to be the first SUNY school to offer an online master's degree in criminal justice. We're also re-registering our Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice to allow a direct entry from high school into Delhi into the 4-year program. Currently, the design of the Bachelor's degree in Criminal Justice is a 2+2 model. There's also now at the state within Liberal Arts and Sciences a degree in Applied Communication, which again encompasses the writing side, the marketing, media production, which is really, really exciting for us, and I think an opportunity for growth on our campus. The School of Nursing right now is working on 2 advanced certificates that are being worked on. They're going to be sent to the state level soon to be offering more advanced credentials for students. Within the School of Veterinary and Applied Sciences, our Natural Resources and Recreation area is working on a redesign of our sports management and facilities program, where it's going to encompass more professional golf management, adventure recreation, outdoor recreation for students, new options. In the golf and plant science area, they are making modifications to the golf and sports turf management program to incorporate more management opportunities for horticulture, landscape design, and golf and sports turf management, rebranding as a turf management program with specializations. Hospitality right now has a program announcement out for a bachelor's degree in baking and pastry arts, which we're really excited about. And see, I'm going through my head really quick. I think for right now that's everything. That's everything in the hopper. Oh, you know what? Architecture, excuse me. So architecture is still actively moving towards offering now a B-Arch. The current design of our architectural design and building program is a Bachelor's of Technology, but we're also looking to make that move to be authorized to offer a B-Arch, which is really a great move for students to be able to gain an additional year of study that they can put towards their professional career and shorten the length of time before they become a full professional architect. There you go, Bruce. Got the summary.
Yeah, that's impressive. It seems that but more than one program are being strengthened, even from the bachelor's to the master's level. It's good to see, Rob. Thanks.
Good to hear from you, Bruce. And yes, I agree. Where we're finding our strength is, working with the students that are most engaged on this campus and really trying to identify ways that we can have, I kind of look at my own personal story where I started in a 2-year degree, and I identified with there was only one 4-year program at Delhi when I was a student. Luckily, that was the right fit for me, and I was able to have that 4-year college experience here at the college. And what we're finding is that more students, if they can stay for the 4 years, it's not only the benefit the career, but it's also to benefit the student leadership and engagement experience here at the college for those students.
Oh, let's see. Something just came through in the Q&A. Rob, can you view that question? We just got a question through the Q&A. Is Du Bois Hall still a res hall?
Yes, Du Bois Hall is still a residence hall. So we still have Du Bois and Gary as those one set of twin buildings, and then O'Connor and Murphy is also another set of twin buildings. Russell Hall, and also we have Catskill Hall, which is the building that you saw John Padavani come out of during the recorded tour. And then we also have located down next to the plaza below campus. For some of you, maybe it was a Grand Union during our time, but now it's a Price Chopper. We have our Riverview townhomes as well. So yes, Du Bois Hall is still active. There has been a transition in depending on the year of the student asking the question. Du Bois Hall used to be historically the veterinary science residence hall. Several floors were geared towards the living and learning community for veterinary science. That program and also nursing have transitioned to Russell Hall, really utilizing the space in Russell and the convenience of being able to build out more study lounges and have more access for those two programs, nursing and veterinary science, which definitely are two of our most competitive programs, but also growing in retention, keeping students within the program. So we want to continue to invest in those two areas.
Do we still have a ski hill is the next question that came in. We don't have an official ski hill, right, Rob? We often hear stories from alums about the great memories and sometimes broken bones that they have from the old T-bar and ski hill on campus. That's not actively running.
No, and I'm also one of those casualties from sledding on a lunch tray down the main hill in front of campus. So I guess that's another story I probably don't need to go into. But no, there's no more ski hill. And then when we added on to the Applied Technologies Complex, where our electrical, welding, plumbing, and refrigeration programs are held. That hill used to be known as O'Connor Hill, and that was also another popular sledding spot for students. And again, I'm going into the 80s and 90s. That hill has also been reduced because they needed to develop the support structure for the Applied Technologies Complex.
An important correction there in the Q&A. Yes, I misspoke. I said T-bar. That was a tow rope. Yes, indeed. Let's see another question here in the chat. How is enrollment in building construction, the building construction program? Rob, do you want to speak to that a little bit in construction generally?
Yeah. So what I'll do is I can say overall for the campus, heading into this fall, and as everyone's aware, we're in a interesting times. We're all living in college and universities. You can watch TV, read the paper, follow social media. We were able to stay relatively flat when it came to overall enrollment on the campus. So our construction programs have two different tracks. So we have a construction management program, which is more of the civil architecture, building side of the house. And then we also have the residential construction program. Both of those programs at the associate level can lead into a bachelor's degree. Definitely the construction technology and construction management, which is more the commercial side of the house, has been very steady and actually has experienced growth. They've been really creative in allowing movement to have students coming during the spring, which hasn't been a normal practice. And that's really helped us with recruiting transfer students from regional community colleges. Residential construction, it ebbs and flows, and it really comes with the industry. And if we, kind of look at things right now and the economic picture over, the past couple of years in building, residential construction has really shifted, especially when they're looking at more commercial buildings for housing than just building homes. So construction management, construction technology has been doing pretty well. The residential construction side, which is more of the carpentry and masonry, has experienced some decline, but we're looking at ways to reinvigorate that program.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thanks again for that, Rob. And as Rob mentioned, really our fall enrollment for this year, with everything that's going on in the world, has really been extraordinary. Great work, Rob, to you, your team, and I think it's a testament to the faculty and staff that we have here and those close connections as well. Let's see. This is less of a question, more of a statement. It is still a musical campus, but there's a statement in the Q&A here that says that as a resident of Du Bois, we serenaded Murphy with a risky version of "Sunshine of Your Love" back in the day. That's great. I'm not sure, because this is recorded, if that's a conversation we want to expand upon. And just to let everyone know, again, kind of related to the enrollment question, right now we've got about 1,000 students on campus. Our total enrollment this year has stayed pretty well flat to last year, as Rob mentioned, with total enrollment right around that 3,000 student area for online, in-person, remote, and combinations of the three. As our president mentioned yesterday in our opening, our students have been really responsible this year. The campus community has really made a commitment to making things work, to following all the protocols, to wearing masks, to distancing, to doing what's required to let people have this campus and the Delhi experience. So we're really grateful to them and the work of our faculty and staff community to be able to continue our semester in as close of to a normal way as humanly possible. Thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate you being here and really appreciate you taking part in our homecoming weekend 2020.